We're going to invite you into the Playroom today at Reggie Groff's home. I think probably the armor might tell the story. There are thousands and thousands of soldiers inside. Reggie Sr. and Reggie Jr. are going at it. Let's go in and watch the battle. Reg, this is something obviously that you started with your son back. Is there any rhyme or reason to the way these battles go, as opposed to, you know, the war games that we're more familiar with?
Yeah, well, these are more fun. I started with Reggie when he was born, really. In fact, his fort here I made out of wood when he was born. And what I've done is slowly gathered all the armies, basically, of the world, and we use it for fun and fantasy, but also history, which he usually gets an A+ in. And it's something we can do together and enjoy and not have to be hung up about what's right and what's wrong. Just play.
Now, you're bigger than he is, and I think you win most of the time.
Only for 15 years.
Can you do a battle like, for example, Waterloo?
Oh, yes. We've done Waterloo. I said in World War I, the Schleifen plan, where the Germans tried to sweep around the French. And throughout many of the battles in history, we've recreated. Usually, like right now, this looks like a mess, but usually once they're set up, we rearrange them so that we have some strategy. One thing people usually say, play with guns as soldiers, you want to go out and kill somebody, but I don't think either one of my sons wants to be a soldier. They realize what happens.
All right, the battle that you're fighting here is what?
This one here is basically the Crusades with the Europeans and the Crusaders against the Muslim forces. This is just a fun or fantasy game rather than a game for any historical fact. It's just playing at it.
Most of them they were just plain cheap copies, plastic soldiers, and we took them and we painted them hand to the detail by the costume, and we just got more copies of them and painted them different ways for different armies, and finally.
They do have authenticity then,
yeah.
As to their garb and so forth?
A lot of times it's from movies. We would like to watch the 300 Spartans. Right then we made 300 Spartans and added the Persians and get the exact copies of the uniforms. And that was it. And most of the soldiers are from things like that.
All right, if we started around the room and started over in that corner, let's say, or this corner, or whatever corner, we could go around the room and find all the armies of the world and perhaps of history?
Yeah, oh yeah, and perhaps the movies too.
All right, let's see how good your history is. Name them for me.
Egypt, Israeli, Assyria, Syrians, Spartans, Greeks, Romans, Saracens, Mongols, French, English, Crusades, Knights, Red Knights, Arabs.
That's enough. If they were all coming at once, you'd be in real trouble.
Yeah, that's just part of the room.
What is the life expectancy of some of these model soldiers here? It can't be very great, can it?
Well, in a battle, you usually find maybe heads and guns and pieces of paint all over the room. A matter of picking up takes maybe the game setting up maybe an hour, game might be 2 hours, picking maybe 4 or 5 hours.
And that's your job.
And that's my job. Yeah.
Well, to paraphrase an old song, the two Reggies have had their fun. It's soldiers everywhere. And the battle was just for fun. Cliff Reynolds on People, Places, and Things.